you go to lines, you will see the A line, the B line. Go under lines, even though they are out of it was the E line, then the J line, and then the K line. You go up under the A line. The A line is now from Westerville Park, Adams Creek, Morgan Center to Sunrise Valley. That was the six stations extension from Central Square. Now, for a couple of years, maybe even centuries, the red line will not get another extension. Just to get that clear. So I want people to stop asking, will there be another red line extension? No, there will not be another A line extension because the A line just got extended a month, or I'll say like a month ago. I just extended the red line a month ago to Westerville Park, Adams Creek, Morgan Center. Now, I could have kept the A line at Central Square and extended the A line from Sunrise Valley, but then that would have kind of cut service short for the D line. The D line would have terminated if we go back. Let's go to the D line. The D line also goes to Sunrise Valley. We were to do an extension on the A line from Sunrise Valley. D line trains would have terminated at Union Square. And that would have kind of put D line service on hold because they wouldn't be D line trains wouldn't be able to continue to Sunrise Valley. It would have kind of put things on hold for the D line. Now, another problem Street Arts District. A lot of times people are getting confused that on they are in different areas. See, if you click on the A line, which is here, it is the 13th station. 15th Street Arts District is the 13th station on the A line, and it is transferred to the B and C lines. You go to the B line, it is number 6, and it is right after West Mills Center, right here. Right after West Mills Center. You look right on the map. Now, if you look on the map is very confusing because you scroll into the map. You want to scroll down so you can be able to see everything. You scroll into the map. Here is 15th Street Arts District. And sometimes it be messing up, so you really can't get into the circle and into the square, but it's right under here. So if I can get to it, let me see. Here it is, 15th Street Arts District. Now, as you can see right up here is West Mills Center. As I was just doing another video, I skipped over 15th Street Arts District and went straight to Victory Arena. So technically, I was in the wrong, but I will most likely do another video and I will fix the error that I made. Now, I don't understand why this is like this, but if you really look, West Mills Center is supposed to be further down here by 15th Street Arts District, but this is just how the map is made. As long as I know where 15th Street Arts District is, that's all that matters. Velo City is over here. Right here is Skyport Westview District. That station connects with um, this station, which is Westerville Park, Adams Creek, Morgan Center, and it also connects with another station right next to it, which is Jetway Avenue. Now, another problem that we are having is the J line extension. We are still not sure when the J line will get an extension, We're not sure where we want to do the extension from. Now we're trying to figure out if we want to do the extension from Madonna Avenue or if we want to do the extension from Tyler Square, Westmoreland Hospital. But really, we are trying to keep Tyler Square, Westmoreland Hospital as the terminus for as the terminus for the J line. So perhaps we may extend the J line from Madonna Avenue. Now, there has been a lot of reports from the J line, especially with coming from coming from South Harbor, coming from South Harbor and Harbor Crest Avenue. Them have been the main two problem stations on the J line, and including Union, which this system now runs 24/7. So I will be able to show y'all where the problem is. As you can see, this is, if I zoom out a little bit more, this is Tyler Square, Westmoreland Hospital. This is Brookline Avenue. This is Elmwood. This Parkview Gardens, South Harbor, and Harbor Crest. Right from Harbor Crest, right, is a 10-minute walk to Riverport Beach. Most likely, there's a lot of gangsters in the Riverport Beach area, and a lot of times they make their way to South Harbor. And, it causes confusion and delay on the platforms with all the gang banging and gun violence and disturbances. So we try to, make sure that passengers and things are safe in the Harbor Crest, South Harbor, and Riverport Beach areas. Now, most likely, a lot of times passengers would get off at this station, which is Riverview, which is um, Ridgeview. A lot of times, passengers would get off at Ridgeview and walk to this station, which is Momentum Stadium, and that's where a lot of the soccer games take place at Momentum Stadium. Or they would get off at this station right about here, which is Hillside Park, and they would take a bus all the way to Innovation Park and take the D or E lines all the way to Velo City, all the way down at the bottom of the map, which is where the D and E lines are. A lot of times, passengers normally come from the branch of Velo City and Tyler Square, Westmoreland Hospital, or they come up from this side, which is at Madonna Avenue. Mostly where all of our new passengers are coming from. They're coming all the way up from the E line, which is at Alex International Airport. Most likely, there are train arrivals for the E line to Velo City right about now. You got one in 3 minutes, another train in 13 minutes. So if you go to Alex International, I'm pretty sure there are some flights coming in right now. So you would go to Alex International Terminal Airport, and there is a couple of westbound trains. So there is a couple of westbound trains to Velo City. Now, what worries me is how our system is now running a 24/7 schedule, but the airport, the E line really runs like I'll say like every minute, every hour, uh, especially like, well, most likely because it's night service now and it's one almost two some in the morning. So there's let me see. There's an E line train to Velo City right now. Velocity arriving right now. Um, so you go back to the map, um, but that's where most of the passengers are coming from. Now, the C line down here at the bus terminal, this is Grandview West Terminal. This is the bus terminal. That's where the C line goes. And if you travel from the C line, which is Western Woods Spring and Parktown Heights, you got the King Plaza Masons District and Eora, Greenstone Park, Sapphire, West Haven Square, Golden Fields, Brookstone Village, Lakeside, Pine Hills, um, Maplewood Junction, Crescent Valley, Harbor View Point, um, Sunset Grove, Willow Creek, Crystal Lake, Summit Ridge, Riverbend Crossing, Evergreen Park, and Oakwood Heights, and Eastern Avenue Palmer District. You know, all of the stations I just named, um, all of those stations I just named, they are a part of different districts, especially King Plaza, Mason District. Those are all part of different districts. So those are like most likely where um those are most likely where uh, most passengers are coming from. Uh, let's look at this station, which is one of the least used, and that is King Plaza Masons District. So the C line um, runs from north to south, and Horizon Square is the southern terminus um, of the C line. But if you were on the B line, let's go to Town Hall or Georgetown, perhaps. So if you look at it, in the B line's case, the B line is different. The B line is west to east. So basically, West Palmerville 56th Street District is the western terminus. And the eastbound terminus is Horizon Square. As I just mentioned, for the C line, it would be the southern terminus because Grandview West Terminal is the northern terminus. So don't get them confused if you're on E or if you're on a separate line. Now, to figure out the terminus of the J line, the J line also runs from east to west, I think, because I think the D line runs I think it runs a different direction. I might have to look at it. Oh, and yes, Sapphire Gateway is still closed, so that's probably one major one major thing. See, J line. So technically, the J line is by lines are supposed to be connecting, so that way those two lines won't be by themselves. So, as I know, as I know, the A line runs east to west, the B line west to east, the C line north to south, the D line is um we may have to go. No, the D line is south to north. Yeah, the D line is south to north. And the E line is west to east. No, the the E line is east to west. The J line is west to east, and the K line is north to south. So, in order to find a nearest K line station, you would have to use the map. And I'm gonna find an easy K line station, Northgate Bridge. So we would type in Northgate Bridge. So this is Northgate Bridge on the K line. And this is another station on the K line that barely gets used, although it does get a lot of entrances per year. Since the K line opened, but it is still one of the least used stations on the K line. I really can't give it too much credit if it's a least used station, because that's because it barely gets used. So can't give it that much credit. But the K line is from north to south. Eh, Um, and to be to be honest, the K line actually comes like every 5, 10, 15 minutes. It's like a train every 5 minutes. So uh and that's only because the K line is running by itself. But I really think if we do the J line extension, it just may go to East Lakeland, Kendra Street, from um, from Tyler Square can transfer between the J and K lines. Now, I don't think in the near future the J or K lines would ever connect at 15th Street Arts District, and I hope that doesn't happen because it may cause a lot of chaos. Because for one, the A, B, and C lines um, are already taking up a lot of space. By the way, trains are being delayed because there's a side. They're using side platforms at that station. The platform one platform one is towards Horizon Square and Western Park Adams Creek Morgan Center. Platform 2 is Sunrise Valley, West Palmerville 56th Street District, and Grandview West Terminal. So it's like all three of those lines comes on one platform. That's really what's causing delays to the system. And that is most likely our fault because we didn't have the funds to do a lower level at 15th Street Arts District. The lower level was going to be for the B and C lines at 15th Street Arts District, and the A line was going to have the upper level, but there were no funds to complete that. So we just went on ahead and did the side platforms and allowed the A line to share with the B and C lines to um, to what you call it. So yeah, let's find another K line station. And I through the K lines, all of the K line stations that always have chaos from around 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Number one is West Morwood Island. Number two is Bayside. Number three, Sandshore Avenue. Number four, Crestfall Park. Number five, Northgate Bridge. Number six, Amdale Crossing. Number seven, Kensington. Number eight, Old Harbor District. Number nine, Dalton Square. Number 10, Ashfield Boulevard. Number 11, Cooper Line. Number 12, Greenville. Number 13, Stonefield Avenue. Number 14, Lakeview North. Number 15, Clearwater Plaza. Number 16, High Point. Number 17, Lakeland West. Number 18, Lakeland Central. Number 19, Kendra Street North. And last but not least, number 20, East Lake, uh, East Lakeland Kendra Street. So them are all the ghetto stations I can name from the K line that be going wild and crazy from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And this has been happening for like the past 2 weeks. But we are making sure that our transit authority police are taking care of what they need to take care of, hopefully. But yeah, guys. And also, I will show you guys how to plan a trip. It's just that easy to plan a trip. You go to the station you're at, which is, to say for instance, I'm at 15th Street Arts District. The arrival station I want to get to, you type that in the computer, you type Lakeland, is what you type. Now, there is a lot of lakelands. There's there are a lot of lake stations, and they come from the K and C lines. So you have to know what lake station you're talking about. There's Crystal Lake from the Sea Line. There's East Lakeland Kendra Street from the K Line. There's also Lakeland Central from the K Line. And as I was explaining, you would put Lakeland West in the computer and it should pop up by giving you directions. Only only reason why it didn't pop up